How's it going, everybody? AZPlow21 back again with another booking stream here in our UFC save on WMMA 5. And we are coming right off the results from our last pay-per-view, which was Usman versus St. Pierre. George St. Pierre, your new welterweight champion of the world via split decision. Very close fight. Some would say it warrants a rematch, but I think we have some things already going on. A lot of things going on, as a matter of fact. Take a look at our heavyweight contender, Alexei Oleinik, Reyes, Darren Till, Colby, Gillespie, Zabit, JON, Da Silva. We still got that featherweight tournament going on. Sarah McMahon, and then Robertson and Esparza. So a lot of things going on, really, but now it's time to book some fights. See what we got going on here. So I think, first off, we'll go ahead and... Now, we'll just go ahead and get right in, so we don't need to go for it a day. Unless anybody's, like, coming back tomorrow. Nah, 6 days, 6 days. Nah, we can go ahead and take care of all this right now. So, first off, let's go ahead and take a look at our rankings. And, of course, we want to leave a lot of space here for our, prospective fights and whatnot. It's gonna be a long time, that we're gonna be doing this thing. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Thursday morning. All right. So let's see who's available. Alexei Oleinik beat Anthony Johnson. He's not back for a while, but John Jones has already got someone waiting for him in Dominic Reyes. Is Reyes going to be ready? Reyes is going to be ready, but when is John back is what I should be asking. He's back in 41 days. He could potentially run it back really quickly. So that is potentially something that we could do, like, almost immediately. All right. Shogun, is he back? 55 days, so that's a no on him. Rakic, 6 days, so Rakic could do something. What about Gustafsson? I think he's coming off a loss to Shogun, right? And he's back in 41 days. Who did Rakic beat? Johnny Walker, right? Yeah. Everyone else is basically booked up. JON? Is JON back soon? Do you know? Yon Kutalaba? 13 days, coming off a win over Sam Alvey. Rakic versus Kutalaba. I say we go ahead and do that. Keep him busy, Let me just make sure everything is looking good here. It certainly is. We're recording, right? Yes, we are. Gustafsson should go up to heavyweight. I mean, that might be a good call. I mean, coming off a loss to Shogun, can he fight at heavyweight? He can only go up to 225, apparently. He would be kind of at a disadvantage at heavyweight. I say we give him one more chance at light heavyweight, and then if things don't go his way, probably move him up to heavyweight, but I'm not cutting him or anything like that. He's way too popular. Ryan Spann. 34 days, probably hold off on him. Eric Anders, 34 days. Corey Anderson, back in 41 days. Tyson Pedro, coming off a loss, right, to Johnny Walker. Sam Alvey. How's it going, Liam? Sam Alvey's not back for a while. So Tyson Pedro versus somebody is basically the only one that I really need to do. All right, at middleweight, Adesanya versus Till. So that is definitely a fight that we're doing this month. All right, so Adesanya versus Till is happening for sure. And I think we're going to put that one in the UK. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that would be that'd be good. So Jacare is back. Ooh, Robert Whittaker can come back soon as well. Gastelum back in 20 days. So Jacare versus Whittaker. Has Jacare fought Whittaker before? He has, and he lost. That was about 3 years ago. He's coming off a win. Ooh, I don't know about... Actually, yeah, I don't know about that. Whittaker just lost for the title. I feel like he should be fighting someone like Kelvin. What do you think about tomorrow? What do you mean tomorrow? Are you talking about Saturday? Is it already Friday for you, Azatik? Yeah, is it already Friday for you? Because you're in Sweden, right? Let's see, Kelvin's back in 20 days. Do him versus Robert Whittaker, maybe? Brad Tavares lost to Paulo Costa. He's not back for a long time. Krzysztof Jotko, he's on hiatus. Weidman, he already fought Jacare. He's back soon as well. I mean, on Saturday. Oh, yeah, I'm super excited for Saturday. And I'm trying to set something up with RBM to do like a little bit of a Discord call, you know? So that way we can, you know, have a little discussion about the pay-per-view and whatnot while I'm doing my stream. So, but yeah, I'm super excited for Saturday, man. It's a good call that Masvidal is going to be fighting against Usman now. I'm super excited. Diaz versus Omari. Where's Akhmedov? Chris Weidman. You know, I actually think Chris Weidman, because Weidman's back soon, right? Yeah. I think Weidman versus Nick Diaz would probably sell a little bit more. And even though he just lost to Yoel Romero, probably shouldn't be fighting Weidman. And Weidman's coming off a loss. So I think Weidman versus Diaz actually would be the fight to make. And then my only thing that I'm stuck on, Omari Akhmedov probably should be fighting someone. He just lost to Jacare. He just lost to Jacare. Whittaker. Because Whittaker's back. Because he's coming off like 2 losses and then the Whittaker one, right? Yeah. Lost to Hermanson, lost to Blachowicz, lost to Till, then beat Akhmedov, and all of a sudden he's number 4. That doesn't make sense. He should fight someone not really top 5, more like top 10. Tavares isn't available. Whittaker's coming off a loss, but I feel like he should fight Kelvin. And he hasn't fought him before. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, Whittaker versus Kelvin. So now, Weidman versus Diaz. What about Theodoru, maybe? He beat Edmund Shabazian, but he's on hiatus. Uriah Hall. He's not back for a long time. Akhmedov. He just lost to Jacare. Van Steenis. Kelvin and Chris have already fought recently, haven't they? Yeah, they have. It's been a while, though. You hope Usman gets his butt kicked? Yeah. You're still salty from the Colby fight. I know that for a fact. I'm rooting for Masvidal, but I do appreciate what Usman has done. Let's see. My only other thought is maybe Sosa fighting at light heavyweight, but who would he really fight against? Gustafsson, maybe? Because Sosa's kind of in a little bit of a pickle. Because I could have Diaz fight Akhmedov, but the thing is, that really won't sell as much as, him versus Weidman would. But Shabazian needs a fight too, and it's probably just going to be against Van Steenis. So let's just do that. That's a terrible spelling, but... yeah, I'm not sure if George is going to win. I mean, I'm going to be rooting for him, because if he wins, not only does he, win the title and become a lot more popular, but he kind of elevates the sport, too. I'm also very excited for the UFC 4 reveal. I know they're gonna show off a trailer in the morning, and then they're gonna do like an actual like reveal kind of thing. I'm curious as to whether it's gonna be released on the PS4 and Xbox One, or if it's gonna be like a day one thing for the PS5. I think that'd be really cool. A little bit more incentive, for me to get it day one as well. Because Gastelum, is he coming off a loss? No. Whitaker versus Akhmedov, Sosa versus Gastelum. No, because Akhmedov's coming off a loss. That's the only thing. Akhmedov versus Weidman. Maybe Nick versus Whitaker. What's Diaz been up to? He just lost to Yoel Romero. See, I don't really know. I guess we'll just hold off on Whitaker for now. Because Sosa versus Kelvin seems like a fight that needs to happen. Akhmedov. Who can Akhmedov fight? That's the only thing. Van Steenis? And then just Shabazian versus somebody? Alright, so we're kind of just leaving Whitaker out to dry a little bit. And then Weidman versus Diaz, Jacare versus Colvin, Van Steenis. Alright, that'll work. Welterweight. GSP versus Colby is going to happen. He's good in 6 days. And GSP is good in 13 days. So that's a fight that we could definitely still make. Vicente Luque is good to go. Off his win over Ponzinibbio. One more win and he's basically got a title shot. Is Tyron Woodley back? 46 days. Usman just lost. He's back in 2 months. Mike Chiesa, 27 days. He can get right back into it. Leon Edwards, coming off the win over Jorge. He's not back for a while. He's like 1 win away from a title shot as well. Nate Diaz? Luque versus Diaz? What do we do with Luque versus Usman? I feel like, ooh, no, he's not back for a while, though. That's the thing. Chiesa. I feel like Chiesa versus Luque. Have they fought before? They have not. All right. And that's basically, if Luque beats Chiesa, that's basically a title shot for him. And that would suck for Chiesa because that would be twice in a row that someone's getting a title shot off of him. Leon's not back for a while, right? Yeah, he'll be for basically next month. Nate Diaz is good to go. Coming off a loss over Jorge. What can we do with him? Robbie Lawler? Ooh. It would definitely be a good fight, but the thing is, it wouldn't necessarily make sense. Diaz is coming off a loss, and Luque is one fight away from a title shot. And a win over someone like Chiesa would mean a lot more than someone like Diaz. Plus, Diaz versus Robbie Lawler, that's pure violence. That's something I'm down for. Let's go ahead and do that. Hoo boy, that'd be a barn burner for sure. Ponzinibbio. Is Santiago back? 3 months. So he's out for a while. Warley Alves. 48 days. He's not back for a while. Mike Perry. Did anyone see the video of Mike Perry beating up that guy in the bar? Some guy just like stepped up to Mike Perry in a bar and he just destroyed him. Gilbert Burns. 13 days. So Burns is back. Shout out to Gilbert Burns. Kind of going through a rough time. Sucks for him, really, you know. He was having such a good, you know, like, he had a title shot. Everything seemed to be going his way. Test positive, and now Masvidal is kind of getting all of his shine. All right, so Burns is good to go. Maybe him just versus Rocco Martin makes the most sense, really. Let's go ahead and just do that. Burns versus Martin. Because now he's fighting a guy, you know, just in the top 25. All right, go to lightweight. Dustin Poirier coming off that win over Ortega. And that was at lightweight as well. 20 days. Or no, yeah, it was at lightweight. Habib. He's not back for another 3 months. Interim bantamweight champion just in case Faber gets the win. Well, no, we're not going to do that. Faber's going to get his title shot. Because JON is already fighting for the title. I'm just saying Faber is going to fight for it, you know, eventually. And I think that fight's already scheduled, right? Yeah. So JON's already fighting for the title. It's just Faber is going to fight after that, you know, for the title. There doesn't need to be a interim championship made. Plus, when Uriah Faber, like, if he were to win and he were to retire right after that, we would just do another title fight, you know? Easy as that. So Dustin, I wonder if he can go down to featherweight again and have another fight. Because he beat Brian Ortega, but that was at lightweight, right? The thing is, for Dustin, everyone else is booked up. Habib's not back for a while. Next guy up is Charles Oliveira, who's coming off a loss. So he's not going to be fighting Dustin. So I wonder if there's anyone at featherweight for Dustin to fight, other than Brian Ortega, who obviously just lost to him and isn't back for like 3 months. Andre Feely? Is he back? Ooh. Are these hypothetical situations based on the real fights? No, it's based on hypothetical situations as in what's happening like in this game. So take away whatever you're thinking about from the real like UFC universe. This is like an alternate universe where like I'm in control of like who's fighting and whatnot. So like you look at Max Holloway, he's the featherweight champion right now. He obviously isn't the champion now. He's fighting for it on Saturday. But I did Volkanovski versus Holloway again, and then Holloway won. So I have to consider, as in, I have to take out of mind that Volkanovski is the champion. Right now, Volkanovski is scheduled to fight. Who is he scheduled to fight? Jeremy Stevens. So yeah, this is completely, quote unquote hypothetical, type of deal. Whereas like Andre Fili, he's top 4 in the featherweight division, where in real life he's just now like trying to get ranked, But look at the run that he's had to get to this point. Calvin Kattar, Mirsad Bektic, and then Cub Swanson. I mean, Andre Fili versus Dustin at featherweight. I feel like that'd be a pretty interesting fight. Especially because there's really not much going on for Dustin. Or should I have Fili come up to lightweight? He could definitely make it, right? He can go up to lightweight. I'm not sure. He's 5'10". What is Dustin at? Yes, so I am Adrian White. That is correct. So Dustin's 5'9". Let's have Andre Fili come up to lightweight and face off Dustin Poirier. Or should I have Dustin go down to featherweight? That's my only concern. Because Dustin going down to featherweight will probably diminish him a little bit. Whereas if Fili were to come up to lightweight and fight him, it would kind of be like almost a handicap on his end. And a win over Fili wouldn't mean as much for Dustin. I feel like Dustin going down to featherweight and then Fili beating him would make Fili probably like put him in a good situation. Less so than Dustin. Either way, I'm going to do Dustin versus Fili. It's just a matter of what weight. Okay, Khabib's not back for a while. Oliveira, I believe, is back. Yep, 27 days. Justin Gaethje, we can do him if he's back. 41 days, so no. Alexander Hernandez, back in 27 days, lost to Dan Hooker. Oliveira versus Hernandez. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, Michael Johnson, is he back? You feel like Touchy-Feely should move up? All right, let's just make sure we notice we do that. Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson is back, coming off a loss to Moicano. Kevin Lee, who's had quite a rough go of it, he's back. Johnson versus Lee. Michael Johnson. I think they fought, haven't they? No, they haven't. But remember that press conference when Kevin Lee was talking trash on Michael Johnson? Michael Johnson, he said he's a killer. I ain't seen him kill nobody yet. He has 30 fights. He done lost half of them. I love Kevin Lee. So Michael Johnson versus Kevin Lee. Nick Lentz. He's back. Gamrot. He's Johnny Hendricks. Where's he at? I don't know. I guess we could make that fight. Nate Lentz versus Gamrot. All right, featherweight time. Ortega, obviously not going to be back for a while. We know Fili is going to move up to fight against Dustin. Chad Mendez. 20 days, so he's back soon. Jeremy Stevens beat Justin Gaethje by TKO. Mendez versus Stevens, I think so. Shane Burgos beat Amir Khani. He's out for a while, though. Yair lost to Chad Mendez. Cub Swanson. He's not back for a while. Josh Emmett lost to Kevin Aguilar. He's not back for a while. AJ McKee coming off a loss to Doo-Ho Choi. He's not back for a while. Doo-Ho Choi, 41 days. I think we're done essentially with this. Yair Rodriguez. I mean, he's good to go. Doo-Ho Choi, AJ McKee, like none of these guys are really ready. Did it say AJ was ready? 55 days now. That's basically it, really, for featherweight. Kind of have to hold off on Yair. Yeah, because Emmett's not back. Okay, so that's good for featherweight. Faber, we already know, is going to fight for the title next, so we're not concerned about him. Corey Sandhagen beat Dominic Cruz. He's back in 27 days. Yadong Song beat Frankie Edgar by knockout. I say that's the next fight, probably. Sandhagen versus Song. Ray Borg beat John Dodson. He's back in 13 days. Henry Cejudo is not back yet. He's still on hiatus. Rafael Asuncao lost to Corey Sandhagen. He's back. Borg versus Asuncao. That seems to make sense. Alright, TJ Dillashaw coming off the loss to Faber. He's not back for a while. Rob Font lost to Montel Jackson, 34 days. Dominic Cruz lost to Corey Sandhagen. He's back in 13 days. I feel like Cruz versus Jackson should happen, because Jackson's on a hot winning streak. Montel Jackson versus Dominic Cruz. All right, Rob Font, didn't it say that he's back soon? 34 days. We'll hold off on him. Cody Garbrandt coming off a loss to Ricky Simone. He's not back for a while. No, Cejudo, I feel like I don't know. I mean, we'll keep leaving him in the rankings. We already know that he's on hiatus, so. Garbrandt's not back for a while. Frankie Edgar, he's not back for a long while. Flyweight, we know Jose de Silva is next. Davison Figueiredo beat Zuma Gulaf. He's not back for a while. Mighty Mouse, of course, coming off that loss to Benavidez. We'll leave him for next month. Zuma Gulaf lost to Figueiredo. He's not back for a month. Baga Utinov beat Dustin Ortiz. He's good to go. 41 days. It's probably going to be Figueiredo versus Mighty Mouse. So Zumagulov versus Bagotinov, probably. Montorin, maybe. No. He lost to Alex Perez. Jordan Espinosa coming off a win. He's not back for a while. Moreno coming off a loss. 13 days. But yeah, Bagotinov versus Zumagulov. So, who is Moreno that's back? Yeah, 13 days. Ulan Bekov. 20 days. Moreno versus Ulan Bekov. Lightweight. I know that's weird that Cruz jumped up not to featherweight, but to lightweight. I don't know. Once again, we'll give him a shot here at bantamweight against a guy who deserves a quality fight, like Montel Jackson. Um, and then should he lose, then maybe we'll, I don't know, bump him up, send him down. So Ulanbekov versus Moreno. Ian McCall. He's ready to go. He should probably fight Ulanbekov. Manel Kape. 13 days. Do Moreno versus Kape. And then McCall versus Ulanbekov. Joshua Pasio needs a fight. Just signed him from One Championships. He's not back. Campuzano. 48 days. Ryan Benoit. No. Alright, so just Pasio versus somebody. Alright, featherweight. Megan Anderson's good to go. Is Felicia Spencer good to go? 6 days. So yeah, that one's good to go. Because she just beat Letson, right? Yep. All right. So we're going to have our championship, for the featherweight contendership. So the winner of Spencer versus Anderson, it feels like they're really the only two in the featherweight division, that matter usually now. So the winner of this fight will fight for the featherweight title. Spencer, mid-level regional. Anderson, mid-level regional. I mean, it's going to happen. So Spencer versus Anderson. And then we'll check the others. 27 days, Letson. 55 days. Oh yeah, Bragimov we got to send down. We'll leave that. Amanda Nunes is good to go. Beat Aspen Ladd by TKO to defend her title. That was on the Adesanya Costa fight card. Ladd just beat Caitlin Vieira. GDR just beat Sarah Kaufman. 13 days. Aspen Ladd. 27 days. Ladd versus GDR. It's already happened. Irene Aldana lost to Sarah McMahon. She's back, not for a while. Lena Landsberg beat Jaina Mazzani. She's back in 27 days. Holly Holm. She's not back for a while. Sarah McMahon, of course, is fighting for the title next. She's not back for a while. Is Ladd back? 27 days. Ladd versus Landsberg. Nah, let's do Ladd versus GDR again. It'll have technically been 2 years since that fight. She's not back for a while. Landsberg. Remember, Ronda Rousey's coming back. That'll be exciting for sure. 13 days. 8-6. Do we have Sarah Morris fight Lena Landsberg? I don't think so. I think we hold out. I mean, really. Lena Landsberg's one win away from a title shot, unlike GDR. Landsberg versus Ladd, we should do, right? Think she should fight Holm if she wins? I think so too. Holm isn't back for a while anyway, so makes sense. So Sarah Morris is back. Caitlin Vieira. Gina Mazzani. She's not back for a long time. Julia Villa just lost to Sarah Morris. Lena Versosa. Recent call-up from Invicta. Have her take on Sarah Morris. And then... who else is good to go? No, not her. 27 days, so Avia. Take on Macedo, maybe? Avia versus Macedo. Women's flyweight, Andrea Lee. What's cooking with her? 2 months she's back. Jessica I. That's a badass woman right there. Who were you talking about? Six days. So Jessica I's back. Coming off a win over Calderwood. Chukagian coming off the loss to Valentina. She's back in 41 days. Carmouche. Molly McCann. Oh, yeah. We'll do McCann versus I. Chukagian's not back yet, right? 41 days. Carmouche isn't back. Juliana Velasquez. Velasquez is going to need a fight. Lauren Murphy. Velasquez versus Murphy versus Calderwood. Nunes, yeah, definitely a badass woman. Calderwood. Velasquez versus Calderwood, I think. Alright, Murphy versus maybe Barella. No. Oof. Jessica Rose Clark. No. Okay, so we'll just hold off on Lauren Murphy then. Women's strawweight. Young Jacek, of course, coming off that win over Zhauna and Yan. She's back in 6 days. Win over Angela Hill and then JON. Ooh, Rose? Ooh. We can do Rose versus Joanna 3. Claudia Gadella. Beat Karate Hottie, 13 days. Has Rose fought Karate Hottie yet? She has, but it was a long time ago. Is Karate Hottie even ready? She is. Is JON ready? No, she's out for a while. Jessica Aguilar is ready. She's coming off that win over Jandaroba, who... Oof. Yeah. So let's go Goodell, because Goodell has fought young Jacek before, though, right? A long time ago. Yeah, Godzilla versus Joanna makes sense. So Godzilla versus Joanna, and then Rose versus Aguilar. And then Karate Hottie. She'll still need a fight. Is Grasso back? She is. So Watterson versus Grasso. Let's see, Nina's probably not back. She's not. Cynthia Calvillo. She's back. Brianna Van Buren. 27 days. Kaylin Curran. Did I really bring her back? I feel like I need a... Huh? Calvillo versus Van Buren. And then... Who was that again? Oh, hello. Curran versus somebody. And that's it. All right. That is all of our, preempted bookings. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is, main event caliber. Weidman versus Diaz. And Jacare versus Kelvin. All of these, essentially. Poirier versus Feely. Probably this one as well. Mendez versus Stevens. Not main event caliber, but main card caliber. Put that one right up there as well. Borg versus a Sun Sao. Spencer versus so that one, those. McCann versus I. And then these two. Now I'm sure that the other ones are now I'm sure the other ones are probably gonna end up on main cards. Just They're not like, oh, like attention grabbing, you know? Because these are all, you know, like either main event caliber fights or fights that mean a lot to their respective divisions. Like Joanna Gadella, McCann versus I. Okay, so we have 3 possible championship fights here. Do I want to put 3 championship fights on a single pay-per-view, though? Or do I want to do 2 pay-per-views, maybe? I could definitely do it with GSP there. Or do I just want to do 1 massive pay-per-view? Because it'd be UFC 262. Where would I want to put it? Probably New York, right? For Jon Jones. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do 2 pay-per-views. One is going to be in the UK and one is going to be in New York. Or the United States somewhere. Let's do it. Yeah, GSP Colby is going to co-main event for Jones versus Reyes. And then Adesanya versus Till we're going to do in the UK. Because Adesanya just was in New Zealand, so he can go to the UK now. So let's go ahead and do that. And this will be for April, May. And then we'll make this one the UK show. And then 263, that'll be the... We already have a show in Vegas. That's the McGregor-Gillespie card. So we'll put this one in somewhere in the United States. Just a matter of where. California. Nah. Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, no. Georgia, no. Hawaii. Maybe for the next Holloway fight, we should go to Hawaii. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa. GSP should main event. I don't know about GSP main eventing. It's Jones versus Reyes. Plus, we've already seen GSP versus Colby. Quinta versus Gillespie just happened in New York. So let's go to Texas then. Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. Yeah, we'll go to Texas. All right. So we got 2 pay-per-views. One is in the UK and one is in Texas. We already know what the one in the UK, the main event's going to be. For the middleweight championship of the world, Israel Adesanya versus Darren Till. And why is my computer kind of stalling out now? Sometimes this happens when I like initially try to like make a fight. And yeah, that's a very good point, RBM. His last fight with Usman was just terrible. So putting him in the main event probably isn't the greatest idea. Plus, it's Jones versus Reyes too. That's a little bit more exciting than GSP versus Colby too. All right, great main events for a major show in London for the middleweight championship of the world. And then Texas, light heavyweight championship of the world, Dominic Reyes versus to be announced. Okay, that's obviously going to be put in back later. All right, so where are we going to put these other fight cards? Week 1 and week 3. I feel like they should be international fight cards. Who else do we have on here? Kiesa Luque, Feely. Ooh, Joanna versus Gadella. Should we go to Poland and do that fight? And we haven't done a Japan card either yet, have we? Have we? No, we did. We did. That's where, yeah, we did that already. China. Have we done China? I think we did. Or no, was that the China? Yeah, we've done China. We've done Japan. Let me think here. So we'll do Poland for sure. So let's go ahead and do that one. So Saturday, UFC on ESPN. Maybe Canada? No. To do like Argentina or maybe Colombia. We haven't been to Colombia yet. Maybe like Germany. Okay, so where are we going again? Poland, right? Yeah, Poland. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, no, not that. Week 1 of May, right? Yep. Oh. On ESPN? What? Where's Tuivasa? Did he get injured? Recuperating in 6 days? I mean, okay. Volkanovski versus Stevens. Oh, that's right. Is he not back yet? Oh, so Mendez can't fight Stevens. Oh, wait, so Mendez can fight Yair, or did he just lose to him? He just lost to him. Huh. Okay, so Mendez versus Stevens is not happening then? Marketing may be a bit excessive for the other cards you're talking about, right? I forgot that Volkanovski was scheduled to fight against Stevens. We need that. We need them to get, healthy soon because they're probably going to want a little bit of a pay increase. And I don't know if I want to just. I mean, I could do that for sure. And it's full camp for him, but I would rather not. Volkanovski. Alex Caceres. That's funny. TJ Hooper. I mean, what a test for him, right? Yeah, for the Poland card, probably a little too high. I'm just trying to get everything else situated here. But yeah, Poland's there. And then one more card. Let's just go somewhere we haven't already been. So week 3. Okay. Something with at least 50, lucrative. China, we've already been there before. Western Asia. So like this would be Dubai basically. Southern Asia, Southeast Asia. Yeah, let's go do Southeast Asia. Go to Singapore. Poland, London, Southeast Asia, and Texas. All right. Sounds South Dakota, yeah. We'll go see RBM. Give him a fight card up there. We'll probably do South Dakota for the next month. So that way you can head up to a fight card. Make it like a very super stacked card too. All right, so for Poland, definitely Joanna versus Godello. That's more than likely going to be the main event. UK. Where are you at? So McCann versus I for sure. And then, where is it? It's already. Okay, well I already put it up there, so. And then for Singapore, not really too sure. Let's see if we can put anything else up on the pay-per-view as far as what we have right now. So Jones versus Reyes, that's already in Texas. We know that's going to be there. Weidman versus Diaz, that could probably main event Singapore. But no, it should be on the pay-per-view. Weidman versus Diaz on pay-per-view. Jacare versus Kelvin, that could probably main event Singapore. GSP Colby 2 is also going to be in Texas. Chiesa versus Luque. That really should be on one of the pay-per-views. Get Shayna Baszler out of retirement. That sounds like a great idea. Diaz versus Lawler. And then probably Chiesa versus Luque. See, because it's all dependent on who's popular where, and I'm not 100% sure on that. Poirier and Feely could probably go on the UK pay-per-view. Rose versus Aguilar. Because the Singapore card and the Poland card, they're not going to be that hard to find, main card fights for, essentially. Oh, I forgot about Cruz. Where's Cruz's fight at? Cruz versus Jackson. That could probably be on the UK fight card. He's mid-level national, so yeah, definitely. Same thing with Dustin, probably. Mid-level national, yeah. Nate won't even leave the octagon after his fight. He'll just wait for Nick. What do you mean wait for Nick? Nick, Oh, you're right! That's funny. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the Diaz brothers both on the same night. Look at... Honestly, I don't know, on board. How's it going, man? Honestly, though, look at this. This is just the main card, first of all. Not even to mention what's going to be on the prelims, but look at this. You got Jon Jones versus Dominic Reyes, the rematch. You got GSP versus Colby, the rematch for the welterweight title. You got Chris Weidman versus Nate Diaz, or Nick Diaz, I should say. Now, Nick Diaz obviously is going through a little bit of a cold streak, so is Chris Weidman, but they're big names. You got Nate Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. And then you got Mike Chiesa versus Luque, which is, for Luque, essentially a title eliminator. That is a stacked pay-per-view card in Texas. Whoo boy. Imagine going to that. Imagine going to that fight card. Both the Diaz brothers fighting on the same night. But yeah, I did not even realize that. I mean, I knew I was booking both of them, but I didn't realize I had put them on the same card. That's funny. Kevin Lee, is he popular in the UK? No. What about Michael Johnson? He's a little popular in the UK. I doubt anybody else, other than maybe Rose. Mid-level national, low-level national. In my save, number one contender to fight light heavyweight won a BS decision. He clearly lost, debating whether or not to give him the title shot. I mean, even if it was a BS decision or not, he's winning fights, you know? If it was like a complete robbery, I mean, maybe give it to the number two guy, as long as he's coming off a win. It's up to you, though, you know? It's your save, dog. Poland, Ladd versus Landsberg. Borgeson, Spencer versus Anderson. Okay, and then the rest can figure itself out. I feel like Rakic Kutalaba should be in Poland. All right. Let me give it a little space there. All right, let's see if we can get some of this stuff booked up now. So first, let's go to Poland. No, not yet. Ladd versus Landsberg. Nope, not yet. And then Spencer versus Anderson. At least one of these girls should be here. Yep. Let's see. Rakic versus Kutalaba. Yeah, do that one. Let's see. Shabazian, more than likely. Oh, Vancinas Akhmedov. Shabazian is Polish, so Shabazian versus somebody should probably happen there. Sandhagen versus Song. That needs to be on a main card. Put it in Singapore. Okay, but Shabazian versus somebody. Let's see, where you at? Shabazian. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 fights ready for the Polish card. 3 of them women's fights. One more. Oliveira versus Hernandez, probably. Now, we'll space it out for the Singapore card. Let's go do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. They just officially canceled Ohio State. No! That is a bummer. I was considering going to that. Ugh. Did they really cancel that? Oh, wow. The Big Ten is going conference only. That's why. So these are the Big Ten no conference, non-conference games that were supposed to happen. Ohio State at Oregon, Michigan at Washington, Miami at Michigan State at BYU, BYU at Minnesota, FAU at Minnesota, Penn State at Virginia Tech, Memphis at Purdue. Huh. Damn. And that was a Big Ten call. That wasn't even an Oregon call. Yep, I don't know on board. I did see that. Mike Perry got in a little tiff in a bar with some older gentleman. with the girlfriend in his corner. So 2-0 with a girlfriend. One, two, three, four. So that's 5 for Poland. Should be one more. Burns versus Martin, probably. Yeah. Let's see if we can do that now. Burns versus Martin. Where's Rocco Martin? Oh, it's because it's sorted by popularity, right? Yeah. There you go. Okay. Going to the UK now. Adesanya versus Till. Poirier versus Feely. Feely, is he ready to go? No. Cruz versus Jackson. Montel Jackson's ready to go. Yes, I've signed Valerie Lareta, and she's an Invicta because she still needs a little bit more seasoning. Looks like Woodley would be ready to be booked by then. Did you see that? Ooh, you're right. Well, no, it'd be a quick camp. And I don't want to have to pay him a lot more money because he's still on it. You see how much he makes? So he's still on his like regular contract. So I'd not want to have to pay him a bunch. Nong Stamp? Who's Nong Stamp? You put her in the same sentence as Valerie Lareta. So my guess is that she's a very attractive mixed martial artist. And you know I'm always down to see those, so. One championship. Let me pull out Google real quick. Stamp Fairtex. Nom Stamp. She's only 22 years old, huh? She is 4-0. Let me see if she's actually like on like in here, because I mean, if she's fairly new, she might not be. So Nong, oh, she is, and she beat Angela Lee. I'll go and shortlist her. Look, she's making a lot of money. Mid-level national in Asia. Whoa. All right, yeah, I'll keep her on the short list and definitely sign her if I have the chance. Paige Van Zant, love looking at her Instagram, not so much as her fighting. If I'm being 100% honest, I think Amanda Hebos is a little bit more attractive than Paige Van Zant. You said not that hot, though. I mean, is that really all that matters? I mean, it matters, but it's not all that matters. All right, Cruz versus Jackson. Mike Johnson versus Kevin Lee. And then Rose versus Aguilar. sure if this will work. Maybe with Rose it will. And then McCann versus I. She's only mid-level regional, so not even. Let's see. Do it by popularity. Yeah. No, it won't work. Not with Molly McCann. Paige makes 100K a fight, while people like Usman and Leon make way less, but she complains about money. I mean, she's not a journeywoman. Like, she hasn't fought that much. I do get your gripe. And yeah, guys like Usman and Leon should be making a lot more. Plus, Paige Van Zandt makes a lot of money just from her Instagram and modeling, so. Yeah, Gus, definitely give me some people. I'll put them on my short list and I'll keep an eye on them. The UK card needs one more big fight. Well, let's... Adesanya Till. Poirier Feely. Cruz versus Jackson. Johnson versus Lee. Rose versus Aguilar. I mean... let's take a look and see like who the most popular people are that are going to be like available for that card. Nate Diaz, Diego Sanchez, Benson Henderson, Matt Brown, Joe Lozon, Johnny Hendricks, Tyron Woodley, but on a quick camp. Joseph Duffy, Marvin Vittori, Stephen Ray, Yushin Okami. I mean, Diego Sanchez, maybe? Ray Cooper. I do have a... I think I have Ray Cooper on my short list, but I think he's lost a couple times in PFL. Benson Henderson's coming off a loss, so I wouldn't really want to debut him here. Sanchez versus Brown. They fought before. They're definitely popular, so it would be a good fight to put on here. Neither of them are ranked, but hell, let's do it. And then one of these would either have to be moved to another card or be moved down to the prelims. Kevin Lee, Mike Johnson should be staying there. I feel like I should move Rose and Aguilar. Maybe to... yeah, Shabazian. Ooh, John Gotti. Yes, I have heard about him. I wonder if he's been doing well. He's not on here. Magomed Kermakov. He's had a couple fights in PFL. He's lost one. But you have to keep in mind also, I'm not just looking at guys because of their records. I'm looking at it because of their popularity. You know, whether or not they can sell. You know, how, like, marketable they look, you know? And, like, listen, let's be real. If we were just to, like, sign all the best fighters in the world, you know, based on their, you know, skills alone, like 90% of them would be either Russian or Brazilian. Like that's just a fact. And for an American-based company, that's not in your best interest just to be like, okay, we're just Russians and Brazilians, let's go. You know, like Steve Mowry, yeah. He's in Bellator right now. Tyler Diamond, I think I've already had on my short list. Yeah. But he's lost already to Jeremy Kennedy, who's also a good fighter in his own right. Valentin Moldavsky, I think, has already signed. No, he's in Bellator. And he's no contest. Why? Medical suspension. Oh, because Josh Barnett probably tested positive. That's why. Jordan Young is already in the UFC. Yep. We just signed him. Joey Davis, we have already signed. His first fight is scheduled against Daniel Rodriguez. Yusuf Raisov. Yep, we've already signed him. I need to get a job as a manager for MMA in real life. I mean, I'd love to do it. You know, it's kind of hard to even get your foot in the door. I've already contacted a couple of MMA promotions here in Arizona about literally doing anything. Like, I'll be a ring announcer, I'll be a broadcaster, I'll just help out, you know? They've all kind of just ignored me. It is what it is. Rustam, I believe, is already in the UFC. Kabalov, Karamov. No, why is that a no contest? Drug suspension, so I'm not going to touch him. Javid, I've already gotten him. And he lost. Lyoto Machida. 42 years old. Beat Gegard Mousasi. And a while until, I mean, he's already on my short list. So I'd know when, you know, he's good to go. Reiner de Ritter, 12-0. 12-1 now. He lost to Online Sang. And he's low-level regional, so give him a couple more fights. I'll take a look at him. All right, Burns versus Martin. Rhodes versus Aguilar. Okay, good. Back to the UK show. All good there. McCann versus I. Okay, that's good. All right, so moving on to the Singapore card now. Jacare versus Kelvin. Conor McGregor, don't know who that is. Take a look at him, maybe. Borg versus a Sun Sao. Sanhagen versus Song. Oliveira versus Hernandez. Karate Hottie versus Grasso. And then Van Steenes versus Akhmedov. That's the only fight that's like completely made on this card. Okay, so done there. All right, so now going to Texas. Jones versus Reyes, obviously. Nick Diaz versus Chris Weidman. GSP versus Colby 2. That's definitely going to be one that needs to be put on later. Nate Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. And then Chiesa versus Luque. probably another same situation, right? Yeah. Okay, and the rest of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bruno Acevedo, yes. Magomed Sagid is already on the roster. Dylan Dennis. Let me take a look at Dylan Dennis. Because I know I have him on my short list, but what has he been up to? He's 2-0, and he has a fight scheduled against Ed Ruth. That's about it. Put him on the short list. Okay, so we'll put all these ones in Texas, unless there's anyone that's actually like from the UK. Calderwood. So yeah, Calderwood, Velasquez, that can be the only one that's in the UK. Can that be made right now? No. Okay. Okay, all the rest of these can be on the Texas card. You wish Habib smashed Dennis? He almost did. He had a chance to. Tyson Pedro versus somebody. That's light heavyweight, forgot. Alright, so versus somebody. So just anyone who gives him a close fight, who's preferably on a winning streak. Because he'd be fighting a ranked opponent. Ooh, Da-Un Jung? Max Nunes? Ooh, Smelinho Rama? That'd be a debut fight for him, so I don't think so. So Max Nunes. Oh, that needs to be a prelim. Pardon me. All right. Let's see. Next one. Lentz versus Gamrot. Yep. Zumagulov versus Bagautinov. Nope. Same situation. Kape versus Moreno. Nope. McCall versus Ulan Bekov. Oh, Bagatinov's there. Oh, that's why. No. Pacio versus somebody, that should be able to be made pretty easily. Same thing, winning streak. Rani Sadeh. Takahashi, this guy. Let's go and do this one, Takahashi. All right, Morris versus for Sosa. I think this one should be able to be made right now, actually. Oh, not that bantamweight, women's bantamweight. For Sosa. And then I guess we're just waiting on Sarah Morris. Yeah. Calvia versus Macedo. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces we need to make available. So just one more here. Calvia versus Van Buren. One, two, three, four, five, six. Curran versus somebody. Yeah, so done there. Look at this one. Kaylin Curran, she good to go? Yeah, she should be women's strawweight. Where's she at? She not available? Where's why is Kaylin Curran not here? Is she not with us right now, or? Oh, I sent her Invicta, that's right. So, Kaylin Curran is not a thing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then that should be the Texas card taken care of, really. Yeah, okay, good. So that's the Texas card taken care of. How do I think title fights will go down at 251? We're actually going to try to do a little bit of a, like we're going to be streaming before 251 on Saturday morning. But I want it to be so that way we can all have a big, Discord call where we can all kind of discuss, the fights. I think that'd be really cool, for all of us as a little community to be able to like talk about the fights, have a stream, do a pay-per-view from the save, and then, obviously go our own way and watch the fights. I think that'd be pretty cool. So if you guys would be interested in that, leave your Discord or DM me your Discord usernames, and then I'll go ahead and friend request you, and then we can get like a big call going, during that stream so we can, kind of discuss the fights and whatnot. But that there is probably where I'll talk about the fights a little bit more. All right, let's see here. So that's all taken care of. And so now we just need to book some prelims. And then we're basically done for the time being. Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at Poland. Go to the prelims. See if there's any hometown fighters. You won't be available. Are you doing something Saturday? And then, of course, more than 6 months ago. More than 3 months ago. Charles Dano. Let's go ahead and do this one. Probably one more loss and Dano's gone. Light heavyweight, we got Marcin Prachnio. He's practically a weekend working. Might have some a toilet break or two during the main event fights. Yeah, it's an exciting card. You know, it's kind of one of those cards where it's like, yo, maybe call off work. You know what? 0-3 in the UFC, and it looks like he doesn't really have any fights that are going to be close. Oscar Sosa, maybe. This Delize guy. That's the closest one I can see, so let's go and do that. Ooh, we got quite a bit of Polish fighters in the middleweight division. Bartosinski. What about Tomczak? No. F it. I'll just have all three of them fight. A Zaitar versus Bartosinski. Remember, we're doing 10 prelims every show. Get these divisions moving along. Make sure everyone's getting fights. Let me go back to 6 months. I guess not. 3 months. Ooh, John Phillips. Let's go and do that. And then Tomczak. Bruno Silva. James Nakashima. Get his debut fight in. There we go. Wish you could call off work, but you're going to Minnesota with some extended family, so you need to save up some money. That's all right. You got to do what you got to do. Everyone has their priorities. Vavinsky versus Swiatek. Abubakar. Go ahead and do that. It doesn't look like there's a single easy fight for this guy. Amiran Gogoladze, maybe. Yeah, yikes. Niedźwiedź. Cachoeira. A lot of Polish fighters, I'm just now realizing. And then 2 more featherweights. And then how many more spots? Yeah, that's fine. All Polish fighters prelims. Smilowski and Gutowski. Everything ends in Owski here. Matt Fiora de Rosa. And then Gutowski. Alex Caceres. He's on a losing streak, of course. Ooh, Chase Hooper. That'd be a big test for Hooper, honestly. This Gutowski guy. I think I want to still keep building him up, though. All right, let me see if there's anybody at 6 months this guy can fight. Kenny Jordan. Let's go and do a Kenny Jordan. All right. Stacked prelims. All Polish fighters. Now, London. Might have a lot of Londoners here, too. And I think we need to save 1, right? Yeah, so we need to save 1. So only 8 more that we can do. there any Londoners in the house? Darren Stewart. Rodolfo Vieira. Kyle Dawkins, who had a really good fight with Brendan Allen. Nad Naramani. Is this 6 months? It is. Yikes. He beat Mark Madsen last time out. Good fight for him. Christos Giagos. David Tamer. Jakar Close. Rick Glenn. Let's go and do this one against Rick Glenn. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Anybody that hasn't had a fight in 6 months? Oh, did I set it to hometown fighter still? Yeah, don't do that. Vivian Pereira. Let's go and do this one. Ooh, Sabina Masso versus Miranda Maverick. There we go. A couple non-ranked fighters. Okay, Brett Johns. He's from Wales. Ooh, Sean O'Malley. Is he? No, he's still got a drug suspension. Sean O'Malley, I'd love to have fight again, but he's on drug suspension, so can't really afford to have him on, sadly. All right, Michael McDonald. What? Is he not ranked? Why is Michael McDonald not ranked? That's interesting. I mean, yeah, let's do it. That's interesting. I don't know why he's not ranked. Ray versus Sarukian, okay. Mastrorini. Doesn't look like there's any more, like, Englishmen, really. Alright. Go and put this fight on. And then one more. Probably at a heavier weight. Yeah, so I already have 2 months fully planned out, and then I'm just kind of like booking these. A lot of them are like to be determined type of deals, but I like to typically have 3 months at a time planned in advance. Corey Hendricks. Ooh, Hendricks versus Young. Let's do that. All right, and that is all for the London card. Now, Southeast Asia, there's probably not going to be very many homegrown talent, I'd imagine. there's literally one, I'd be kind of surprised. Ooh, Christian Lee. That's right. I forgot about him. Claudio Enrique da Silva. All right, let's go and do this. Christian Lee's a big talent, honestly, from Southeast Asia. And this would be his UFC debut fight, so good for him. Anybody else? Oh, Luke Boonmi. There you go. Get her a fight in. Oh, do we not have any? Okay. JJ Aldrich. Alrighty. Tyron Woodley. All right. So no one's been out for a year. That's good. We have quite a few people that have been out for about 6 months though. So let's see if we can find a fight for Dontel Mays. He's coming off a victory. Do Tanner Boser. And then these guys can go ahead and go at it, right? Yeah, why not? Lightweight. Kama Worthy and Claudio Pueyas. How's it going, Julian? Hope you're having a good day. You get so excited about this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's what I like, so hopefully anyone out there can find something that they're super passionate about, even if it's dumb or, people don't like it as much as you do. Close versus Fiziev. There you go. Fiziev versus Riddell. Go ahead and do that. Lee. Riceoff versus him. Good debut fight for him. Bobby Moffitt. Alistair Overeem's brother. AJ McKee. Yes, I have signed AJ McKee. Not sure about Alistair's brother. What is his actual name? Gonna do that. One more, and then I think we're done. All right. Okie dokie. And then, of course, all of those are going to be done later. All right. So that is it. We have booked the month of May 2021. Little overview for you guys. We have 2 pay-per-views in the month of May. The first pay-per-view, or first card of the month, is going to be in Poland. It is going to be Joanna versus Godella as the main event. Second card of the month is UFC 262 Adesanya versus Till. Let's just go ahead and update the name there. And then the main card is going to be comprised of Adesanya Till, Cruz versus Jackson, Diego Sanchez, Matt Brown, Poirier versus Feely at lightweight, and then Michael Johnson versus Kevin Lee. All right, third card of the month in Southeast Asia. Main events is going to be Jacare Sosa and Kelvin Gastelum, Ray Borgesansau, Sanhagen versus Song, Oliveira versus Hernandez, and Watterson versus Grasso. Also on that card, along with Akhmedov versus Van Steenis. And then the last card of the month, UFC 263, Jones versus Reyes 2. That is a stacked pay-per-view, a card that, even though it's in Texas, I'd fly out to that. That's a stacked card. What'd you do if a champion gets injured for a year? I'd probably do interim title belt, and then if he continues just to be not injured, just do that later. But yeah, an interim title would make sense in that case. Jones versus Reyes 2 for the light heavyweight championship. GSP versus Colby 2 for the welterweight championship. Chris Weidman versus Nate Diaz versus Robbie Lawler, and Mike Chiesa versus Vicente Luque. What a stacked card. Let me save that. But yeah, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. For everyone that's watching, the next time I see you guys will be for UFC on ESPN, Brunson versus Cannonier. Take a look at the card there. But for everyone else here, I'm going to go ahead and keep streaming. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the predictions video for the upcoming pay-per-view, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of fight cards. So for everyone that's watching on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to be a part of the little Discord chat that we are kind of planning for Saturday, leave your Discord username down below, and then I'll add you, and then we'll see what we can get going on Saturday afternoon. I'm AZPlyo21. I'll see you guys later.